Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. 1st of August, it's going to be a great month. I can already feel the great momentum going into this month, leading from July. We had a fabulous July with all the promotions and contests and just people really excited and wanting to be part of doTERRA as well. So thank you for joining us. We are coming from Utah, United States, as well as our South Africa office. We are going to go ahead and get started. Again, thank you for joining us. First off, we are going to hear from Hilary Musas, who is our marketing and events manager. She is going to run through some of our promotions. We have a guest speaker to talk about the products that we have going on. And then we will hear from Bafle Gwebu, who is our new account manager there in South Africa. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn the time over to you, Hilary.
Good evening, everybody. How are you tonight? Welcome to the month of August. It is such an honor to have you here tonight, and we are so excited. And to all the ladies on the call, happy Women's Month. I hope that it's going to be an exciting month for you. doTERRA is excited to celebrate each and every one of you within this month of August. Yeah, so just continue to be awesome wherever you are. I'm going to quickly run through the promotions for the month of August. We have some exciting stuff in store for you. So, you know, put on your seat belts. Let's ride along and let's see what August has in store for us. Okay, so for the month of August, we've got the Onguard Beadlets, which is our product of the month. All you have to do is place an order with a minimum of 125 PV or more in order for you to qualify for this amazing free product for the month, as well as free shipping. How awesome is that? And so we also have on our 10% promo for the month is the Spearmint. I'm exceptionally excited about this product, and I know you guys love it. So it is available now for everyone to go online and buy. And something even more exciting in the month of August, if you're not yet aware, we've got, you know, our launch, which is, it used to be the convention launch that you could buy as a bundle. However, at this moment in time, you are welcome and free, and it's available to buy as single purchases. So we've got the Serenity Stick, the amazing Serenity Stick for you. You can buy it individually, as well as the PB Restore. And the next one is the Adaptiv Calming Blend Capsules. Please do note that this is available only on LRP as well as Enrollment. So all of these products are online, and everyone has access to them at this point in time. And that is set from my side. I would like to invite an amazing lady, someone who knows the products better. She understands what this business is about, what the products can do. She uses them on a day-to-day basis. Dominique Olivia is here to share some awesome information with all of us. Over to you, Dominique.
Hi, guys. I'm just going to wait for them to stop sharing and I'll jump on. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to share tonight's products with you. I'm going to clarify a whole bunch of things. I'm going to make it really easy for you to incorporate them into your own daily routines, because using the products is the best way to learn about them, but also a few amazing tips on how to use them to grow your business this month. I'm so excited that I'm starting my part of the call at 102 people. Wait, 103. Keep letting them in, because I was the one who said, please make sure there's enough room for everybody tonight. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen and introduce myself. So hi, guys. I am Dominique Olivia. I am the wife to Charlie and the mother to Griffin, who you can see here in the picture at age 10. He'll feature a little later on in my presentation again. So I wanted you to see him these days in case you think I have a toddler. I am a full-time doTERRA wellness advocate. This is my job. And interestingly enough, about 2 years ago, I changed my job description. I used to say, I teach people how to use essential oils. And then I met an incredible wellness advocate at Leadership 2023. And he dropped a penny. You know, when somebody does a talk, or you listen to something and a penny drops, that's like aha moment for you. And he said, I'm never the expert, because if I'm the expert, I make people reliant on me. And that's not my job. Everybody's expert. That's a different job. So my new job title is I'm not an essential oil educator. I am somebody who empowers people to go on their own personal health journey. And I invite them to do it in my community, and I support them every step of the way. I am also a mentor to those who are interested in finding alignment to financial freedom with doTERRA, like I have. I really believe that we can find financial freedom with ourselves. And so I don't want to create a whole bunch of me's, because this is my alignment. I want to empower women to find their own way to share doTERRA so that they feel authentic and aligned. So just in case you didn't know what I did for a living, I thought I'd start there. Let's talk about the products. Okay, so if you're new around here, as a wellness advocate, I'm going to talk to you, the people who've been around here for a while, and those who are new. Welcome. We can't wait to go on this journey with you. So every month, doTERRA is going to give everybody in the Loyalty Rewards program something for free. So every month there's going to be a free thing. And every month there's going to be a 10% product. Sometimes they even go as high as 15% off. But every month there's going to be a product on special at a discount to add to your collection. And then most months, we're also going to get some new things, some new items to add to our toolbox of doTERRA tools. Okay. And so what that means is every month, doTERRA is giving us as wellness advocates a chance to talk about the Loyalty Rewards program, a chance to deep dive on a product, and a chance to introduce something new to South Africa. Or sometimes it won't be a new thing, but it might be like the little diffuser with an oil that we can sell as a, you know, like the little pebble, something interesting to focus on for that month. And so when you look at your month's promotions, you're looking at them from the perspective of a customer. Yay, something new to work towards in my loyalty card, something to educate myself on, and some other new products for our country. So let's start with the Loyalty Rewards product. Sometimes you'll see that abbreviated as POM. So if you're a wellness advocate and people are saying, what's the POM for the month? I don't know what the POM is. That's short for product of the month. Every month we get a free. So when Hillary said, all you have to do is order 125 PV to get Onguard Beadlets free, it's really important that our customers understand this has to be in the Loyalty Rewards program. Whereas free shipping is on all orders placed before the 15th of the month, whether it's an enrollment, a one-time order, or a Loyalty Rewards order. So this is the Loyalty Rewards free item that comes with free shipping. So let's talk about the Onguard Beadlets. These are tiny little encapsulated beadlets that have 1/4 of a drop of essential oils. This is such a convenient way to take oils internally, but also to get that measurement in of 1/4 of a drop. It's a mini capsule. They're so great to have in handbags, keep on the go with you, and especially to travel with. They're my favorite for the senior citizens. My mom never flies or travels anywhere without them because they're gentle, they're safe, and she can take them as needed. And in preparation, they're very good proactive support in winter. And I'm going to touch a little bit on proactive and reactive. I don't know, that's actually a wrong slide there. So internal beadlets reactively, and I'll talk about when we use them and who uses them proactively and reactively. And then what's really important to specify to your customers is that doTERRA uses veggie caps. So often for people who have dietary restrictions, for religious reasons or the such, then they very much do not expect them to not contain gelatin. So our capsules do not contain gelatins. They are not derived from animals, and so they are safe for people who have a vegetarian diet. Okay, so now every time we talk about beadlets, we're going to mention the Loyalty Rewards Program. Every time somebody asks more about the beadlets in your customer groups, you're going to mention the Loyalty Rewards Program. Now, something that happens the more you do doTERRA as a business is you start to overcomplicate the Loyalty Rewards Program and all the, you know, or it was one thing every month. And the other month, I just was speaking to a customer and she said, and I said, hey, since you're doing this order, don't you want to get the lemongrass for free? And she, in the Loyalty Rewards Program, and she said, tell me more about it. And I just told her these 4 points. No cost to join, no cost to leave. Commit to ordering one thing each month. Earn points in the months you decide to order 50 PV or more. There are other perks along the way. And she just said, that's a no-brainer, let's go. And sometimes, and I'm bringing that up and reiterating it because sometimes we do tend to overcomplicate the whole Loyalty Rewards Program. It is the simplest program out there. And if you are ordering 1 or 2 products every month, it's an absolute no-brainer. There's no risk. Fun fact, other essential oils companies that will not be named have a 50 PV minimum. So our Loyalty Rewards Program is the best in the world. You can say that with confidence. Second name, overcomplicate. I love that. We do tend to overcomplicate these things. Okay, let's keep going. So every time we're talking about Onguard beadlets, we are talking about the Loyalty Rewards Program this month. Yep, that's the same boy in the first picture. He's grown up a bit since then. So my family have been using beadlets for many, many years. They're one of my favorite things to use with kids. But here's the interesting thing, and I've got some really, really important information. We generally don't need to use oils internally with children. The recommendation is from about 12 years up, you would start using oils internally. But beadlets are the one thing, because we can use them in a measurement of 1/4 beadlet, that we can give to children. And I've been giving them to Griffin. This is my choice since he was this age, like 2.5, 3. Now, for Griffin, I use Flute and Onguard in a roller topically when he's not well. No, sorry, this is the point I'm trying to make. I use Onguard in a roller topically in winter. That is my proactive support when he would go to nursery school. The minute he was not feeling well, like I saw glassy eyes, a little bit of postnasal noises going on, you know, little noises, I would give him 2 to 3 beadlets, which means 3/4 of a drop of essential oils to 1/2 a drop, okay? And when he was littler than this age, he already knew them. I would just pop them on top of a puree like that and just squirt it into his mouth, and he didn't even know the beadlets were there because they're so small. But here is my top must do for moms, okay? You may never put an essential oil in your child's mouth unless you have put it in your mouth first and bitten down on it. Okay, so if you're going to give this to your child and you've never bit on an Onguard beadlet and your child by mistake bites it, usually they swallow it, but what happens if they bite it? They will pretend like they're about to die. And you as the mother will freak out because your child is reacting like he's about to die, and you will panic. You have bitten it yourself and you understand the spiciness that is going on in his mouth right now. Then you will say, you'll be fine. Let me give them a spoon of olive oil is what my recommendation would be. But let me just tell you it's going to pass, and you won't freak out because you'll just know that cinnamon's a little spicy. Okay. The same goes if you're going to use a throat spray or if you're going to use essential oils in honey for a cough syrup. Please don't put anything in your child's mouth that you don't put in your mouth first. So you taste it and you go, okay, that's a little spicy maybe. Then you put it in their mouth and then they go, ah, I'm dying. And you know, you're not dying. You are just tasting something spicy. Okay. We use very few essential oils internally with kids.
Easy to consume.
I'm actually going to pause that. I'm going to come to that. So now, what are my top tips with Onguard beadlets for adults? These are incredible for fresh breath and nasty tastes and smells in your mouth. It's a really great alternative to peppermint beadlets. I always have at least one of these in. So these Onguard beadlets come in Onguard beadlets, peppermint beadlets, meta power beadlets, and supermint beadlets. So all of those come in this quarter drop. There is always one of those in my handbag. In winter, I'm keeping the Onguards in my handbag because as I'm driving out to a parents' evening where you're going to be shaking hands, chatting to lots of people in winter, just pop 4 in your mouth, pop 6. If you start to get that little bit sore throat, tickly throat, bite one. You know, they're really, really great for that. Oh, I'm not even going to risk it feeling. They're also great on bug bites to calm that itchiness. So they're worth having on you for those reasons. Now, it's really important when we talk about beadlets to just touch on Onguard soft gels and what makes them different. They're completely different because Onguard beadlets only have Onguard blend in them, whereas our Onguard soft gels have Melissa black pepper and oregano also included. They are a plus, the Onguard plus, which is why they're not just called Onguard soft gels. Okay, like our other soft gels, Copaiba soft gels, just has Copaiba in. Onguard has more than that inside the capsule. So it's really important that we understand the beadlets can be taken daily proactively to prevent illness, to protect the system proactively. We must only use the Onguard soft gels reactively and for a limited time. So I'll hand over to Emily Wright, which for where this question was asked of her. So you don't take my word for it. Let's hear it from this most important woman, one of our doTERRA founders. So let me just rewind this and we'll go.
Easy to consume and use it as a dietary supplement, put it into the soft gel form. It's the plus because we've also added oregano, black pepper, and Melissa. These are powerhouses. Now, should you take this on the daily? No, this should be used as needed when you need that extra immune system boost. Now, when you look at oregano, we have carbacarol in oregano. It has a larger molecular size, so our liver can have a harder time processing that if you're using oregano internally on a regular basis. You need to give your liver a little time to process and have a rest in between. So just use it as needed.
Okay, a really important point that you can take home today. In any internal use of oregano, we want to be using it maximum 10 days, guys. You know, when I use Onguard soft gels, 3 days, morning and evening, I don't need them anymore. So 10 days feels like a long time to be taking them because I can go back to my beadlets for that proactive at the end of sickness just to help support me. I am opening for questions. So if you do have questions, you can pop them in the chat. I will answer any questions. Okay, let's keep going. Let's talk about our 10% or 15% off oil Spearmint. Now, when you first start as a wellness advocate and you hear people in your team who know a lot about oils, they're answering questions, they're teaching classes, it can feel like, where am I going to begin when it comes to learning about all these oils? I'm going to give you some advice. Decide that you are going to deep dive into the 10% or 15% product and any of the new products that are launched each month as your commitment every month. One oil, maybe 2 or 3 products, or 2 or 3 oils, depending on what's. And that way, you've taken a chunk out of your essential oil knowledge. And on that journey of curiosity, you will learn about other oils just by default, but it just gives you a target on how to absorb essential oil information. Remember, to do this as a business, you do not need to be an essential oils expert. You just need to be like 10%. You just need to know 10% more than the person you're talking to, and you can guide them. Another one I'll talk about that on the next slide, actually. So let's talk about Spearmint. It's such a goodie. I actually grabbed Spearmint from, we keep it in the kitchen because it's my husband's favorite oil. And as I walked it from the kitchen to here, I actually got anxiety going, oh my gosh, if I do not remember to put this back, I am going to be in so much trouble. I was like, I got to remember to put this back. So it's incredible to add to your lip gloss. If you've run out of the doTERRA one and you have to use the regular lip gloss for a little bit of fresh breath and lip plump. Obviously for extra fresh breath, cooling. Now, my favorite thing to learn about, I've been doing a lot of classes on hormones, is for hormonal balance. It's an incredible oil. It's also an incredible oil to include in your Meta Power blood sugar levels, managing blood sugar levels protocols, and also for slow or heavy menstruation. So if you have customers who are asking for support in that area, I love it because as I'm hitting perimenopause, sometimes my monthly doesn't come on time, and just massaged on the abdomen will bring it more into balance. It will bring it on if it's stuck. If there are any men on this call, you don't know what I'm talking about, but all the women know what a stuck menstrual cycle can feel like. Reach for Spearmint. So that's my top educational tips. And then as I'm getting older, I've realized how much alcohol just does not serve me. But I love the ritual of a drink. I love the ritual of a cocktail. Guys, please, if you're going to do one Spearmint, 1 drop ginger, 1 drop lime in a cocktail glass with sparkling water, it will give you all the vibes of having an alcoholic drink without all the side effects of having an alcoholic drink. So that's going to be your new cocktail. Now, here's the interesting caveat to that. One of the reasons we love an alcoholic drink, because it gives us more confidence. We can speak more freely. Well, Spearmint is the oil of confident speech, okay? And so when we inhale Spearmint, when we have it internally, it helps with confident speech. This is a great oil for your children who have to do orals at school. Make them a roller. Let them inhale 1 drop from the palm of their hands before they go off to school. This is such a great oil for public speaking. So I'm just going to reiterate, every month we're going to get an oil that we can hero in that month in our communities, learn ourselves, be curious. Curious, we just learn, and we learn without pressure. If you were enrolled by an expert, this could be what's holding you back. If you were enrolled by somebody who was a sharer, you will often feel more confident to share because somebody just shared with you. And so if you are stalling or procrastinating your business because you don't know enough about essential oils, you're the only one in your way. The only thing you need to know is, I am curious, okay? So I was chatting to my team, And I said, let me sum up being a doTERRA wellness advocate for you. When you speak to somebody, hey, are you interested in essential oils? No, here it goes. Hey, I love essential oils. I belong to a community of people that help me use them. You can too. That's the whole wellness advocate journey. You know, power of three, structure, all of that is actually secondary, because you have to nail, hey, I love these oils. Do you want to join my community who helps me use them? You can. That is the wellness advocate journey, as simple as that. Okay. So before I leave Spearmint, because we've got a lot to get to still, did you know that Spearmint is the oil of the wellness advocate? So when you are going to meet with somebody and you are going to share about doTERRA, inhale Spearmint and tap into the oil of confident speech. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know you belong to a community that can crowdsource the answers, and create that in your own team cultures. Let's crowdsource the answers together. Okay. Let's talk about PB Restore. Wow, guys, we are so lucky to have this in South Africa, because there is nothing like it in South Africa. Now, I would be contradicting everything I just said if I taught you everything about PB Restore now, because I would be robbing you of the opportunity to go and be curious. But there are some really important parts in the next 3 products that I want to highlight to you, so that as you start the conversation of empowering other people to be curious, you've got some key things about this amazing new product to take away with you. So if you look in the market at what other things we've got on offer, so what probiotics were you taking before doTERRA launched this? Maybe you weren't taking any, but maybe you want to just go, I was curious, you know, I knew what I was taking, but the probiotics I took were only probiotics. They never had a prebiotic, and they certainly didn't have a postbiotic. And so Tanya Yost taught me so much about the importance of all those 3 at convention. I'll touch on that later. So ours is a whole body biome. It is not just one. So you cannot compare the price of the other companies available in South Africa to ours, okay? Because it's all of them. One of our most popular companies, I'm going to think of it. It rhymes with photogenic. If you know which brand I'm talking about, and it kind of rhymes with photogenic. They do a hormone probiotic, and they do a balanced probiotic, and they do a woman's probiotic. We do not discriminate in doTERRA. Our probiotics are for all the pros and the pre's and the posts, and you don't have to buy all those different ones. You just get it all. The reason we can do this is because of that dual chamber capsule. Okay, so that's the reason we can do all these parts. Now, top tips for South Africa. It doesn't technically say, I've looked at all the diamond groups, it doesn't technically say that you should keep it in the fridge, but we live in Africa, guys. So if you're wanting to protect it and you live in Belito like me, you're keeping it in the fridge, okay? We were 37 degrees here yesterday, so I'm keeping mine in the fridge to protect it. That's where I suggest you keep them. And then take them with food. So just before your meal, you want to take it so that it's working with that digestive system to move through all the parts, not just going in an empty stomach. And optimal to take it with breakfast or with lunch once a day. What happens if you forget and you take it with dinner? Well, you're not taking it right before bed. And I hope you're not eating right before you go to sleep. So you've got some wiggle room there. But if you can bring it to it will be more optimal for absorption to take it in your first 2 meals of the day. Can you use it for hormone imbalance period? Absolutely. If you go on doTERRA and say PB Restore, I'll actually teach you that, PB Restore video, you'll actually see the little video. doTERRA South Africa posted a clip of it on our Instagram today. The woman actually talks about how much it's helped with hormonal balance. Okay, so This is what makes ours different. There is no other capsule in South Africa that has the dual encapsulation. So the outer capsule is designed to dissolve in our tummy acid, right? And then we've still got the inner capsule that, along with our food, travels into the gut and actually goes to where we actually want that microbiome to be supported the most, which is in the digestive tract. Okay, so this is what you want to drive home to people, is that if you're going to spend the money, let's make sure it's working, you know? So what is the most expensive probiotic in the market? The one that's not doing you any good. That's the most expensive one. Okay, and we are far less expensive. So just know that we are when you put them side to side, we're a very cost-effective probiotic because somebody has done that. So could I teach you about PB Restore in one class? No, because it would take me an hour and a half. However, please write this down, log it in your brain, training.doterra.com. Okay, when you go there, you're going to see a whole bunch of free training. Okay, free training that you can. I'm being distracted by Shannon teaching me things. She found another probiotic with a dual encapsulation, but it doesn't have pre and post and all of the things. This is her business. That's why I love her. She's on my team. And that's why I can show you, we learn every day. I am not an expert. I'm learning every day. Okay. So I had not found another dual capsulation. Okay. So free training on that website. There's a lot of free training there, guys. There's MetaPower free training. This is where you go to educate yourself. But most importantly, send your customers here. Let them educate themselves. Don't feel like you've got to know it all in order to do this business, because you will be, do you know what you'll create? You will create wellness advocates for your own business by sending your customers here. They will get excited by this information. Don't gatekeep the information. Let your customers go learn there. The other tip is every single product has what's actually called a PEP. Okay, but if you don't remember PEP, you can go on any search engine and type doTERRA PB Restore and then add PIP or PDF, okay? And it will bring you up the product information with the ingredients. Do you know how often people, my wellness advocates, go on and say, is this ingredient in this product? Well, go find the PIP and look for yourself and educate yourself and feel empowered to not be waiting on somebody to give you the answer. Okay, so that's our PDFs that are available. Okay, and then the last thing, and this is a special gift, and I spoke to Tanya. I actually did the recording. I videoed her, so this is my camera work, please excuse it. But I actually video recorded Tanya doing her talk. If you are interested in what makes our, and it is unique and is the best in South Africa, and I say with confidence, having heard and spoken to a microbiologist who is my friend, fellow country founder, Dr. Tanya Joos, presented the invisible ecosystem at, now, find your computer keyboard and cut and paste the link to this class and watch it to really, really understand what makes this the most incredible microbiome support for all the places. Okay, it's in the chat, go find it.
Do it all. Do it all. Portable stick, and it's a non-greasy stick, you guys. It is more of a lotion stick.
And so it's actually not greasy at all. It doesn't leave a residue, and you can actually use this one with dogs and cats. You can put it right on their paws. It's free of phthalates, any synthetic fragrances. It contains coconut oil, lavender, cedarwood, coriander, ylang ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, sandalwood, tonka bean, and of course, valerian. And you can put it on the inside of your wrists, like on your forearms, the back of your neck, your chest, bottoms of your feet when getting ready.
Okay, so that is the Essential Vet. I've heard her speak at doTERRA conventions. She's incredible. And wasn't it interesting when I was researching to educate my team, just using search engines, that I learned that it was actually from the Essential Oil Vet, safe to use on our cats and dogs. So that just makes you also feel comfortable if you're using it on yourself at bed and your pets sleep in the bed with you. You know, we got a few of those animal lovers around here. It's good to know. Why would we use it on pets? It would be very calming. It would be great for nervous pets, for anxious pets that are concerned about thunderstorms, fireworks, all those kinds of things. It would work to help them calm their nervous systems. So it's suitable for all ages. And if you can see my video, guys, it just makes such a lovely gift. So I wanted to just show you in real life the difference between the Deep Blue Stick, just so you have an idea if you haven't held one yet. And then you can see it's a little fatter than the Deep Blue Stick, but the same application, just a little smaller and chunkier. Is it suitable for pregnancy? Yes, definitely. Same as our Serenity oil. It's an amazing support for, I love it as a support for pregnancy. I also love that it is supportive for our newborns, because guess what? Do you know who needs the most sleep support when you've got a newborn? Is the mom. So use it on your own body if you want your child to use it aromatically. And then you can also use it for newborns. Newborns are under 3 months. So 0 to 3 months. You could just do one swipe on the soles of the feet. You don't need to do more than that. So it's also not overpowering to them. Okay. Once again, you can do the Serenity Sleep course. Now, the Serenity Stick also forms part of our sleep system. The system now gives us an aromatic oil to use in the diffuser with our Serenity blend, our Serenity soft gels. Our Serenity soft gels, 2 main points here. They are not Serenity oil in a capsule. Okay, so they're not even a soft gel, sorry, they're a capsule. It's not Serenity in a capsule. You cannot take Serenity internally. You would take the Serenity capsules, and then we have the topical application, which is our Serenity Stick, which, unlike the Serenity blend, includes Valerian. Okay, an amazing sleep support. Often not enjoyed because it has quite a nasty, an unappealing smell, let's call it. And so now that doTERRA have managed to proprietary blend it so it's a divine smell. Please note, when sharing education on the Serenity complex, as of right now, we do not have the reformulated Serenity. So if you're using visuals from America, if you're using visuals you've taken from the course, our blend does not contain tart cherry yet. So that's how you can check, is this our blend or is this the other one? So that's just important to note, because that's the blend we're working with. The description on our back office is correct. So use that description of the ingredients, not the PIP. Okay, because the PIP is going to be the new formula. Is everyone clear on that? Okay, lastly, in my portion of the call, let's talk about our Adaptiv Calming Blend capsules. So these are such an incredible support for these times. So I say that because we all thought after COVID that life would be different and we'd be a little bit more slowed down, and we'd never live that high-paced life that we lived pre-COVID. And guess what? I have never, ever felt more overwhelmed, and I don't know if that's linked to perimenopause, but I'll talk about that later, than life right now. It is so non-stop, and these come in so helpful to just help you adapt to this overwhelming amount of information that we're dealing with on a daily basis. They're incredible support for people who are dealing with extended periods of sadness. You guys all know what I'm referring to when I say extended periods of sadness. And I'm saying it that way because if you are recording me or you want to use recording, that is a compliant way to share it. And so I'm highlighting that so you learn the verbiage of being able to speak freely on social media and talk about these products in a way that people can really know what you're talking about, but you say compliant with doTERRA. So these are incredible for helping to ground you, calm the nervous system, and support people who are battling with extended periods of sadness. I love to recommend them to my mom's when hormones are all out of whack and they're feeling like they just can't get a grasp, but they're also nursing. And so their options are far more limited. They're an incredible support to our teenagers. Okay, so I did a little bit of a deep dive into this. Teenagers are dealing with a lot more these days than us. Okay, we've got a pretty much an average age group here. Okay, so a lot of us are dealing with teenagers. I know a lot of the founders have teenagers, and they are not under the same pressure as we were when we were teenagers. The world is completely different. We are in that time zone where we have, when I was a teenager, we didn't have mobile phones. Oh, can you believe that? So the world is different. They're under a lot of pressure at school. And so these are incredible to help support them during these times in a way that feels empowering and not like there's something wrong with them. They're using nature to support them. That's what nature was designed to do. We're just not getting into nature as often because we're living this world we need to adapt a little faster to. So this is the oil for our generation and for our kids' generation, who is the first generation stepping into this multimedia world. So I went and looked, and the recommendations is from age 11, 12. Guys, be really conscious of whether your child is comfortable swallowing a capsule and use that to guide you whether you're, busy brains. Do you know a child's brain? We have so much information coming, and if you look in the chat, maybe somebody's mentioned it, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to call it a busy brain. You guys all get what I'm doing here. I'm teaching you how to speak compliantly about tools so you can speak more widely and help people access to. We're supporting so many kids in school with busy brains that they can't focus on what the teacher in our antiquated schooling systems that are 2D need more support with. Often people will ask, if I'm really battling, can I take more than one capsule in a day? Each capsule is 100 milligrams of GABA. And what I love about doTERRA is they really believe in not over supplementing yourself. Take the optimal amount. That's why for some women, taking a half portion of Lifelong Vitality is enough. Okay, I take 3/4 of a portion. So I take one of each in the evening. And whenever anything is feeling overwhelming, I will take a full portion of Lifelong Vitality. So the recommendation is 1 a day. You can go up to 2 a day if you have a larger need, let's put it that way, or if you're not the same size as your 12-year-old. But if you're feeling like you need more support, my recommendation is turn to aromatics first. Okay, so use your oils aromatically, reach for your Adaptiv in the diffuser, add a citrus to it, really helpful. And then if you still feel like you want to take more internally, that's when you're going to reach for Copaiba soft gels with your Adaptiv in the morning, and maybe a Copaiba and a Serenity soft gel in the evening. So that's all about that. I did go Essential Midwife, who wrote the Essential Oils book for maternity and pregnancy, does say it's safe for pregnancy and for breastfeeding. And my personal testimonial with Adaptiv is I have never considered myself somebody who suffers extended periods of sadness. And one of the things that I really like highlighted last month as I did a deep dive into how can I use essential oils to support hormones was that one of the greatest symptoms or things that women deal with is as your progesterone lowers, as you move into menopause, you are so much more susceptible to cortisol risings and anxiety, as well as extended periods of sadness. And so as somebody who's never had to deal with this, it kind of shook me a little bit. I was like, I don't feel like myself, and I'm feeling like I need a bit more support. And so I love the idea of being able to have something that is natural, that I'm not going to become attached to, but that can really serve me as I transition through being a cycling woman. I'm 47 years old, so I'm very much tapping on the perimenopause door. And so for me, Adaptiv Capsules are just a no-brainer to be able to support myself to show up as the mom that a 10-year-old needs to, we weren't designed to have children this late in life, I don't think. But then again, if we, when we were young, we didn't know enough. And when we're old, we're going through perimenopause. So either way, change is the only constant in life. One's ability to adapt to these changes will determine your success in life. Okay, some news for the wellness advocate. I don't know if any of you have gone on your back office, maybe to do a little research, learn about the Adaptiv Capsules, and you cannot find them. Guys, this is my back office. This is me typing 4 letters, and in the search bar, there is no Adaptiv Capsules. When your clients, you talk about Adaptiv, you tell them how incredible it is, and they go, ooh, I think I might look at that. I wonder how much it is. Let me go look at it. They will not find it in your back office. Okay, go in the chat. Does anybody know why will our clients not be able to find Adaptiv in their back office? Yep. So fast. Fastest finger first. When an oil is LRP only, you will not be able to find it in the search bar of your shop. It will not show up in the shop when you click on shop here at the top. Okay, so here's my LRP cart. Look, same search bar, same search. They're the capsules. So this makes it incredibly important to now always educate about Adaptiv Capsules and the LRP program. Might seem frustrating, but if somebody is going to choose this as a support, it's actually a really great way to put them into the LRP program because they are a monthly consumable, meaning there are 30 capsules in the bottle. And for consistency, you need to take them every day. You need to put them into your routine and you need to be consistent, because the other most expensive thing that you buy is the thing that you don't use. The least expensive thing you buy is something that is effective, and that we know about our doTERRA products is they are effective, but they are only effective if we're using them. And consistency over, so less is more often. It's another phrase to keep in mind. It's no use showering yourself with essential oil and taking 7 capsules in one day and then not touching your oils for the next week. It doesn't work like that. It's a little bit. Less is more, but more often. And then the other place you will find Adaptiv Capsules in all their glory with an image is in our link generator. When you go to create a cart for your clients, you will be able to find the Adaptiv Capsules. I know because this is my link generator and I checked for you. And here you have, in the founders group, we're always checking things on the first day of the month, checking everything's working and letting everybody know. So we've checked it, it's there, they show up. You can enroll somebody if this is a focus for them with the Adaptiv Capsules. But remember, you would need to immediately put them into LRP for them to get them for their next month's solutions. And you'd want to add a 20 PV at least. But if you're clever and you want to save them money, you would introduce them to an internal support as well as a topical and a aromatic support, and bump this cart all the way up to 100 PV. So they would get frankincense for free too, because isn't that an amazing support if overwhelm, anxiety, extended periods of sadness, feeling ungrounded is your client's issue? And so you'd want to bump that cart to 100 PV. I know they could enroll with 50 PV, but let's enroll them with 100 PV for their benefit. And so they get that frankincense touch for free. Okay, guys, that is it for me. I have no idea what my time's at. Let me stop sharing here.
Hey, Dom, we won't have time to open it up for
I didn't
questions,
think
but
so.
people can put it in the chat if they want, and they can, you can answer if you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Dom. That was great information. I love the detail to help everybody. Let's turn the time now over to Botley. She'll talk about our promotion last month and the winners. Thanks.
Awesome. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great after learning so much about the product, but I mean, there's still more products for the next coming month. So the previous month we had what we call a glamour promotion, and that was an enrollment promotion. So if you enroll 6 people with 100 PV, you are going to receive Emotel, a beauty blend, and a yarrow palm. So today I just want us to recognize some of these ladies that did an amazing job in enrolling for the month of July. So our qualifiers for the yarrow palm and Emotel are Nadia Gilengi, Hilia Mafuhana, Owera Tolovele, Timika Kambe, Candice Dick, Leona Roos, Marty Kruger, Rosaria do Rosario, Phoebe Vitorius, Ulekante Mokwadi, Yanet Matthewson, Nicola Elwood, Shasta Jordan. Can we give a round of applause for our enrollment for the month of July? I hope you guys will enjoy this glamour promotion. And I mean, Emotel is literally my favorite oil to use. And moving on to the ones that actually receive yarrow palm, it felt like July doTERRA was one of those gifts that kept on giving. Europalm is like one of the best. So congratulations to these ladies. What a great time to actually enroll. So please help me congratulate Simone Payne, Mimi Mafuhana, Korne Mula, Yanda Verhoef, Ilette Bettings, Shannon Smart, Chantal Niemann, Unkgopoleng Batinsi, Paloma Marie Piha, Reine Dan, Leandra Kiliana, Rian Greiling, Cheryl Gerasimo, Dominic Olivia. Can we give a round of applause for our ladies in the month of July? Promotion doesn't only end in July, but we also have another promotion in the month of August, and I know everyone is going to love this. So when you enroll with 50 PV on your enrollment, and your enrollment fee will be waived. Right, so that's the first thing. So if you enroll with 50 PV, your enrollment fee will be waived. Secondly, if you enroll with 100 PV and your enrollment fee will be waived and receive a complimentary frankincense. So if you enroll with 100 PV and 100 PV and the fee will be waived, and also you'll receive a free frankincense touch I think this is so exciting, and we cannot wait to see more names to come for the month of August. And I hope you guys enjoy this promotion. Go get your enrollments. See you on the next month. That's it from me, and I'll turn the time to our general manager, Edison Shet. Oh, Kendall, I'll turn
Oh,
it back to
that's
Kendall.
okay. I wanted to
Thank
give
you.
proper introduction to
Introduction.
Addison.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks. So just really quickly back on that promotion, you guys, this is an amazing opportunity. I know a lot of you have people on the fence about joining doTERRA. This is the month, you guys, free frankincense. Everybody wants that frankincense. Oftentimes they talk themselves out of getting it. But what a great opportunity. Not only do you have this enrollment fee waived with the 50 PV, but as a bonus, it's a great way to bump that order up. We have amazing products that we just launched this month, PV Assist, Adaptiv, and the Serenity. I know, and then the next month you can get them on Adaptiv for new enrollments. But PV Assist and Serenity are great ways to bump up that LRP or bump up that PV to get the free frankincense. So this is the month, you guys. If you've got people sitting on the fence, go get them. Go tell them about this amazing offer, to get in on that frankincense. So now I'm going to turn the time over to our general manager, Addison Schertz. He is our fearless leader for our South Africa market, and he's going to talk about something really, really exciting. So I'm going to turn the time over to him. Addison, go ahead.
Perfect. Thanks, Kendall and Bathle and Dominique. Thanks everyone for sharing today. Hopefully these calls are a great opportunity for everyone to get some good information on what we're doing for the month and how we're going to continue to share doTERRA across Southern Africa. Big shout out to everyone who participated in the Glamour promotion. I know that was exciting for a lot of people. Hope you really enjoy those products as they're sent out here within the next week and a half. We're excited to continue to focus on the growth of doTERRA. You'll see that we have a heavy emphasis as of late on bringing new people into the doTERRA culture, the doTERRA community. And we want to continue to highlight the individuals who do all the different work. But we know there's a lot of work that gets done. I'm sure there's a lot of you that know you are so close to earning maybe the Yarrow Palm, or you've done some good work and maybe don't necessarily always feel like you get the recognition you deserve. We want you to know that we see you, and I'm going to talk about how we do. I don't know who on our team is sharing, but I'm going to have you unshare, and then I'll start sharing here. I know we're here at the end of the time. I'm just going to take about 5 minutes here, 5-6 minutes, just to kind of show you a few things that we are looking to do. We are looking to continue to have things for you to be able to set goals to achieve, something that maybe you want to be able to participate in as you continue to grow doTERRA. Really, when it comes down to it, what we do and what we focus on a day-to-day basis is letting people improve their livelihood health-wise or financial-wise. And hopefully it's both for everyone on this call. But we definitely want to be able to allow people to have the opportunity to feel recognized as they continue to grow in their doTERRA business. So I know many of you are aware of our incentive trip, but I want to give a little highlight of what we're going to be doing here. So hopefully everyone is aware, or if not, you now are aware because you watched that footage there of us going to Mauritius here in 2025. And we want so many of you to be able to come with us. This is a great opportunity for, regardless if you're brand new with your doTERRA business, or you're brand new and sharing the oils, or you've been around for a long time or with us from the beginning. This is a great opportunity to be able to compete against yourself, to work on your own goals, and to be able to achieve a great opportunity to come on this awesome journey with us just across a little bit of the sea over to the island of Mauritius. We will be there in the month of May 2025, where we hope to spend as much time as possible with as many of you as possible. So I'm going to give some quick details here on the prizes. This has been seen by many of you, but hope the rest of you are able to understand here. There's a grand prize here for one winner, plus they're allowed to bring one guest. That one guest they can choose, right? Whether they bring their spouse, or if you're in a fight with your spouse, bring your sister, bring your brother, bring whoever you'd like. But yourself and a guest are allowed to be able to come and receive really our most ultimate treatment there. Our second place winner, there's 2 second place winners that are also each allowed to bring a guest. They are also given an extraordinary opportunity here with some details here. That includes, again, all paid trip, including your flights, your accommodation, all from the OR Tambo Johannesburg Airport. Third place winners are allowed to come. We'll have an option as a buy-in if they'd like to bring a guest for a cost. But there is winners there to be able to come, listed there as well. And then we have fourth place winners, where this is an unlimited winners. As long as you get to the minimum of 325 points requirement, which you can earn points in so many different ways, which I'll show here shortly, you'll be able to come on the trip as well, all paid flights and transfers and accommodation with us there in Mauritius. There also is a qualified winners spot as well at 275 points, where you are given accommodation, though you are in charge of your own transport to Mauritius. You'll be given a shared room opportunity to be with another one of our amazing winners. So we hope everyone is excited about this. This is something we want people to be excited about. We want it to be something that makes you excited to share doTERRA. If this isn't something that makes you excited to share doTERRA, then I assume you're not maybe, a beach person, but it's so much more than that. This is an opportunity to meet with other like-minded wellness advocates who have the same purpose in blessing the lives of people with health and the knowledge of essential oils and our health products, but also with people who are like-minded and trying to create an opportunity for themselves in their home. So overall, there's going to be so much to this you don't want to miss. Again, this will run it started July 1st and will run to the end of January in 2025. I just want to show quickly, right, our current standings. This is on our doTERRA.com. You can find it under our incentive trip, right? You have our current standings. Now, this is actually up to date. Currently, the only points that are going in are the enrollment points from last month, but you will be able to see the other point opportunities as well, right? As you look at points and eligibility, there's so many different ways to earn points. Enrollments, personal rank advancement, re-hitting your max rank, personally enrolling a personally enrolled team rank advancement. So if you've enrolled someone who rank advances, you get points for that by helping support them. Having someone on your team that you personally enrolled have their first enrollment, you get points for. And then as well as we have our Silver Club coming up in September, which we hope a lot of you are excited to participate or mentor in, that you can earn points on. And we have a full breakdown in here. Another cool thing though, as you see, if I go back here on our page, I'm going to use Dominique's here shortly to kind of show here, as she was our guest speaker today. You'll see this incentive trip dashboard. If you click on this and log in, you'll actually get your own personal dashboard, each and every one of you, that is going to be able to allow you to track and see exactly where you are getting points from. And you can able to see, right, the transparency on your way towards getting to that minimum 275 to earn the trip, right? Or that 325 to be able to get the all included flight paid trip as well. And you're able to track it right here. As you see, rank advancements, right? Enrollments in LRP conversions. As you get into Silver Club, you'll have your personal and mentor point possibilities. The points from your personally enrolled rank advancements, that's all will be here. And you're able to come explore, click on these and be able to learn more and more. Again, if you want to learn how to earn points, you can click on that here. But I hope everyone after this call will be able to go take the time to go look through on your dashboard, play around with this and set some great goals, right? I hope many of you will be able to tell your spouse and say, hey, time to support me a little bit more because I'm taking you to Mauritius. If you don't support me, I'm going to take my sister, right? So this is a great opportunity to really be able to, again, what is something that you want to be able to chase right now as you continue to put your business together? This is designed to be able to instill growth, not only in yourself, but your teams. The growth of your team is the growth of you and will help get you towards this trip. Hopefully everyone's excited for that. We see everyone on here. I know that everyone making their comment. So excited. Something to work on over the next few months. Every month that we have promotions, those promotions will not go against this. Everything will be tied together and is to be able to, again, the overall idea is this is incentive is to really be able to help something to shoot for as you grow your overall goals of the incentive trip, or overall goals with the incentive trip to get to where you need to in your doTERRA business. We had some great rank advancements last month. We had some incredible feats with people hitting new top enrollment heights, especially those who earned the Glamour promotions. Again, big shout out to all of you. And big shout out again to Dominique for a great introduction today. Hopefully a lot of those tools be able to give us confidence to share, definitely in this Women's Month. Frankincense Touch is an amazing thing to get. There'll be other fun opportunities of things popping up. But I hope we're able to stay focused on what we want to accomplish. So if you have any questions, reach out to our team. We hope this call has been beneficial to you. Thank you again for joining us this evening. We appreciate you all, and we will talk to you all soon.